So we start off sitting tall and then rock back on the back of your sitting bones. So you can think of rounding your spine. So as you rock back, think of drawing your belly button towards your spine as you exhale. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and keep some pressure behind your thighs with your hands so that it's helping to round your upper back. And then you can round all the way through your lower back. Then each time you come up to sitting, sit up really tall. And here I'm adding in the mermaid. So we're going from a rounded spine to side bending. So you roll down, all the way down till your head touches the floor. Roll up, toes touch the mat, sit in your Z sit. Go over to a side bend. So mermaid side to side, turn, and then roll down again. So I was trying to get more mobility through my spine by going into flexion and then side bending. So by doing the mermaid, you mobilize your thoracic spine. So that's around your rib cage. And then once you've mobilized the thoracic spine, then it's easier to get more mobility in your lumbar spine. So we do it one more time, mermaid, side to side, and then roll all the way down. And then we're going to add some rotation. So you roll halfway down and then twist side to side, take a breath in, and then roll up to sitting, rock back again, twist side to side. Come on up to sit really tall, rock back again, hands behind the thighs. Take the hands behind the head and we'll go into some chest lifts. So we exhale to curl up, take the hands behind the thighs, use your arms to lift you a little bit higher. So your abs have to work harder as you take your arms back behind your head. So curl up, lift up, stay up, take the hands back behind the head and lower all the way down. Curl on up again, reach to the ceiling, hands behind the thighs. Come on up, hands back, head down. Exhale, curl up, take the hands behind the thighs. Pause here, float the feet up, roll all the way up to sitting tall and go forward into a spine stretch. And then roll all the way down. So I wanted to get into this roll up. So that's why I did the mobilizing of the thoracic spine and then the lumbar spine. So roll on down, exhale, come on up. Sit up high on the sitting bones. And then roll back, stretch out the legs and go straight into your hundreds position. So we inhale for 5 and exhale for 5 and keep your eyes looking right towards your toes. So your lower back is lengthened on the mat. Think of drawing your belly button away from the front of your t-shirt. Keep on breathing, keep on pumping 100 times. And then lower the feet down, take the arms overhead, and we go into bridging. So by keeping the arms overhead, again, you're going to get more mobility through the thoracic spine. So that's through the upper back or the rib cage. Because when your arms are overhead, you can get more of a feeling, or I feel you can get more of a feeling of rolling up and down one bone at a time through the spine. So you press your heels down into the mat and that helps to lift your hips up high. And then curl up and go straight into the single leg stretch. So we're using our hands to pull the knee towards the chest and then using the legs to make the arms work a little bit harder. So you've got nice tone in the biceps. Stretching the legs out, reaching the toes long, and then stretch on up for the single straight leg stretch. So we inhale as the legs come together, exhale to reach. Again, pulling with the arms and pushing with the legs. So you're getting energy going throughout the body. Keep scissoring the legs. Then lower all the way down and we go into the leg circles. So as we're doing the leg circles, I'm doing a little bit more like an oval rather than a true circle here. It helps me to keep a little bit more stable through the pelvis so I can use my deep abdominals to help me stay still and stable and get nice circles through the legs. Curl up, take your hands behind your head and then exhale down for the double straight leg stretch. Keeping the lower back lengthened on the mat. So we're moving at the hip joint, keeping that abs scooped in. Lower on down for the other side. So we go across the body, down and around, across, down and around. Thinking of keeping the legs really long. And take one more circle. Take the arms overhead and go over into the rollover position. So by doing the rollover with your arms overhead, again, you feel like you're getting more mobility through the upper back, and it stops you using your hands to help you go over into the rollover. So it just feels a little bit different, maybe a little bit more fun, or just a little bit of a change. So one more rollover, flex the feet, separate them, roll on down. And then roll on up, cross your ankles, step into the quadruped position, and then step out into the plank. Lower down in your push-up. Take the hands behind the body so that your palms are facing up, and we're going to inhale, lift up to the lowest rib for the dart. Reaching your hands up towards the ceiling so you're getting some tone in your upper arms as well as tone in the upper back. Inhale to come on up. Stay up, reach the arms up and down. So it's a little bit like a reverse hundreds. Again, to get nice tone in the back of your arms and your upper back. Come on up into your swan position and go straight into swan 2. So rock and roll forward and back. Ripple back, sit back on your heels. Come on out to the side kick position. So I've got my elbow in line with my hip so that I can keep my body really still and stable, and then flexing at the hip, flexing and extending at the hip. Then add some circles, reverse the circles. Great exercise to get tone through the back of your legs, the side of your legs. I'm keeping my lower leg lifted so there's a little bit of extra inner thigh tone as well. Go into the devapase. So reaching the legs long, making the legs feel like they're really long and slim throughout. Reverse the devapase. So reach the leg to the corner of the room, slide the toe down the inside seam of your trousers. Come on up into a long sit position and curl up and over into the spine stretch. So inhale to grow taller, exhale over into the spine stretch. Thinking of drawing the abdominals hollow and wide and keeping the shoulders away from the ears so you can really stretch out through the spine. Take the feet a little wider and we go into the spine twist. So exhale to twist, inhale back to the center. and then use the twist to take you into the side kick, facing the other direction. So try and keep your lower leg lifted. So getting that extra inner thigh tone while still toning the side of the thighs and the back of the thighs of the working leg. Stay balanced up on your elbow. And then take the legs up and down. And you can take the legs a little bit in front of your body if you like, and that helps you to keep your hips quite square so you can focus on working through the hip joint. So great exercise to get more mobility through your hip joint, walking and running, all of those sort of things. Take another 2 and then roll onto your stomach, and we do the single leg kick. So kick, kick and stretch, kick, kick and stretch. Each time you stretch the leg, reach it long. So you just lift through the top of the thigh. Again, to get more tone in the back of the legs and your back side. And then clasp your hands behind your back for the double leg kick. So this is a great exercise to get tone through the upper back, the upper arms, all the muscles along the back side, back of the legs. So it's an all over body toning exercise. Great for your posture as well. Float the arms around and go for a little swim. So paddle the arms, paddle the legs in opposite directions, reaching the toes long, reaching the fingertips long. Keep on swimming a few more times. Hands under the shoulders, ripple back. Cross the legs into a side sitting position. And then dive up and over, stack the feet on top of each other and go down into the side bend. So we inhale down and exhale up and over, looking towards your bottom hand, look towards your heels, reach up and then turn through the plank position. Balance on your side heel, balance on the blade of the foot, reach up and over. Making a really long line from the heels all the way to the fingertips. And then from here, roll all the way down. And then roll on up for the teaser prep. Stretch one leg high, stretch the other leg high, stretch both legs high. Reach your fingertips long for the teaser. And then roll on down, down, down. Come on up, pause here. Stretch both legs high, reach the arms and the legs at the same angle, and then roll on down. Roll up through the upper body, fold at the hips. Come on up again. Here I had to do a little cheat. I realized that because I was rolling on a thin yoga mat and the carpet wasn't quite enough softness to be able to roll up easy into the teaser. That's why I'm cheating by taking my hands behind my thighs. Hold the teaser position and then cross the legs, come into the side sit position for the twist. So dive up and over, reach the arm to the ceiling, exhale, twist through the rib cage, the waist and then the hips. And again, exhale to twist. Take one more. And then sit in the long sit position with the feet out wide. We go into the saw. So we've done quite a lot of rotation, a lot of side bending, so the saw feels really good now. And then the next saw will take us into the twist position. So dive up and over into your rainbow shape. Reach up to the ceiling, exhale and twist. Follow the hand with the eyes. So where the eyes go, the spine will follow. Take one more exhale, squeeze all the air out of your lungs as you breathe out, and then breathe in. Come all the way down to sitting. Take the hands back behind the body and try and have your fingertips pointing in the same direction as your toe tips. Press the heels into the mat and lift the hips up high until you're in a reverse plank. Stay up here. Inhale to float the leg up. Exhale, lower down. Keep that movement going. Inhale to float up. Reach forward for a stretch. Move forward to the front of your mat. Cross your ankles. Ready to go into the boomerang. So we roll back, cross the ankles, come on up. Roll back, cross the ankles, come up. Stretch the legs out like a teaser. Lower down, reach forward for the spine stretch. Roll back and roll over. Change the ankles in the air. Come on up into your teaser and reach forward. Actually, I didn't do the teaser there. I'm still doing the prep. I'm sure the teaser's about to come up here. Come on up. Yes, pause at the teaser position. Sweep the arms behind you. Up and over. Hold it here. Let's take one more boomerang. Come on up and balance. And over you go.